That'd be great.
Moving forward from that.
I don't know why I made that noise.
There's one thing coming out of E3 that I really want to talk about that I thought just didn't make any sense at all.
And that is?
And that's Xbox One X.
Oh, the flip-flop.
I don't
Not
understand.
flip-flop, but just
I don't understand.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Why?
I'm going to stop you right
the
there.
plop.
I'm not saying I'm for it, but I just want to know what is wrong with, hear me out, what is wrong with Microsoft looking at their existing console and saying, can we make it better and not in small ways? Like, can we jump leaps and bounds in power, processing power, and stability?
Okay.
Can
So
we
let
do
me-
that for a reasonable price in a reasonable amount of time?
I have a
Not
whole
a reasonable price.
Hold on,
It's-
wait.
okay.
I have a spiel about this.
All right.
Here's the thing. This console was teased a year out at last E3. They made this whole deal about it, had a code name, had all this. Then once they finally announced it at E3, it doesn't have a separate name. It's part of the Xbox One family, and it is way more powerful. You have a much bigger GPU. You got fucking teraflops coming out of all sorts of places.
Every
You
hole.
got teraflops everywhere, dude. Just
All the teraflops.
fucking teraflops. And that's great, and that's fine, but it's an iteration. It's a really souped up PlayStation 4 Pro.
It's a remix, yeah.
And with the amount of hype that they built behind the system, I really thought they were going to
Like a
they were
new
going to
console.
break. Yeah, they were going to break the cycle and go, hey, here's our new console. Xbox One was great. It sold great for us. We're still going to support it. And we have like clearly all these games we're going to support it with, but we're moving forward and we're going to set the pace now. And kind of take that momentum back from Sony. And I didn't understand after all of that. It's branded like an Xbox One, and it's part of the Xbox One family, and it's just another Xbox One. And then it's priced at $499.
It's basically $500+.
And I'm like, this is the same thing you did when the Xbox One released, where it was just too expensive.
Yeah.
And mind you, they're more focused on games now. It's not like, oh, this is your TV console.
Right.
But I'm like, dude, you're not giving me any reason. And that's another thing. You're not giving me any reason to buy it. And then especially with what their conference was, they showed 42 games. Did they show any that were exclusive to the X specifically? No. I mean, yeah, they're prettier. They run native 4K. That's really cool.
Right.
I don't have a 4K TV.
Yeah,
I
but for
really
some
don't need
people,
one
that's
yet.
really important.
For sure, but like,
You
how
know?
many people is this really going to be like, I need an Xbox One X? Or if I didn't have an Xbox One yet, I'm willing to splurge $500 on it.
Yeah.
My argument to that is that Microsoft did not get where they are in industry by being stupid. So for sure, I'm positive about this, that as soon as somebody said, what if we take an Xbox One and we fucking...
And just add an X to
and
the
we
end of
just
it.
fucking...
Put an X on the end of it.
No, but like, let's take an Xbox One, let's gut it, and let's shoehorn as much crazy shit as we can in there and make this thing an animal.
I can respect
But
that.
someone said that at Microsoft at some point, and somebody else who is probably smarter than that guy said, why don't we find out if people actually want that? So I'm positive at some point, before they even teased the Xbox One X, that they were like, let's start asking people if that's even something they want. And I'm sure they look at market data, they do surveys, they listen to the community, they go on YouTube, they go on Reddit, they go on Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff, and they read people's comments. Because a lot of that is just free market research. You just go online and read. You don't even have to ask people or poll them anymore. And then you tease it, and it's just kind of like, here's a sample. Tell me what you think. Are you hyped for this?
My counterpoint.
But I get what you're saying. They hyped people, and it felt like they were hyping us for something totally different than
That's-
what we got.
Another thing. This
Which
is the
makes
same.
sense. That's
This
fair.
is the same company that had when they released the Xbox One at that fucking, like, we'll go down in infamy E3 press conference where they said the price, and everyone was just like, "What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
$599 or $499?" Everyone was just like,
Nope.
"For what?
What
What
am
are
I
you talking about?" And it was just crickets in the audience, and that literally is what put them behind Sony and caused Sony to get such a lead in this console. So yes, there are way smarter people than working at Microsoft. That's fine, but they're not infallible, right? Like,
No,
they
they're
can make
not.
mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like, why not just wait a year or two? You have your Xbox One S. You have like a
Wait,
slightly
what? I
improved.
didn't even know there was an Xbox One.
Yes,
S.
there's an Xbox. The Xbox One family is Xbox One, Xbox One S,
What?
which is like their slim version,
What
which
is
is
this, an iPhone?
upgraded a little bit like the PlayStation 4 Pro, and then you have the Xbox One X.
No.
And then that one's like with the 6 fucking teraflops, dog.
So the next one is going to
All
be
the teraflops.
All the teraflops, baby. Like
One
fucking.
XO.
No,
And
the,
then
no,
the
the
next
next
one
one
is
has to
gonna
be
be
like a
XOB?
next console. But
XOBX.
I feel
Just
like it's a
Xbox
little.
backwards.
I hate you so much. Like, I can't
There's a
stand
meme where
you.
it's like the Xbox One sex. Is the
Wow.
next, and it's 2 Xboxes on top of each other. I just think it's kind of. I feel like it's a little tone deaf. Like I don't know who they're talking to. They're not talking to me. I don't want to buy an Xbox One X
Right.
at all.
Well, I
And they
have
didn't
an
give me a
Xbox
reason.
One.
But do you feel a need to upgrade?
The only thing I would ever want out of my Xbox as it stands right now is more like internal memory. It's like a bigger hard drive.
It comes with a terabyte. It has
Right.
a terabyte. So I mean, it has a bigger memory,
a
but
good
you
amount.
can use external memory for an
Yeah,
Xbox.
no, I know. But
So
that's
it's
the
like-
honestly that's the only thing. And
know?
like it's funny because I'll use my Xbox One for like a given amount of time. Like I'll play Forza for like a week straight.
Uh-huh.
But then I'll look at my PS4 and I don't have a PS4 Pro. I have the white Destiny Edition PS4, and I look at it and I'm like, "You're such a better console." In
Isn't it?
For me, it's just a better console because I get on it and everything about it, like the UI,
Yeah.
options, navigating the store, all that stuff is like the issue I've always had with Xbox has been that it's just too much. Like
Yeah.
you are trying to do too many things and you don't do any of them particularly well. You're
Right.
just kind of like across the board, you're mediocre. You get the job done.
Mhm.
And that was my argument towards people why I got a PS4 when it came out was I want a console that does a few things but does them all perfectly.
Yeah.
Versus a console that tries to do
Everything. Yeah.
and does them all in a mediocre fashion.
Yeah.
But now having both, because I live that life,
Dude, he makes it rain teraflops every week.
all the teraflops,
Every
girl.
week. He goes
Um,
into strip clubs, just throwing
teraflops.
teraflops.
He's
I got
throwing teraflops on
baby.
Terra
Teraflop.
as she flops.
Can we
You
kick
can
her
leave
out
now.
for the next?
You can leave
the
now
door's
too.
right
I'm
over
gonna
there.
finish this out by myself. You too, Metroid Prime. Get the fuck out of here.
Having them
Yeah.
both is now like shown me that the Xbox has a great library of games,
Eh.
but none of them that I want to play.
I'm sorry.
Literally, I've played Forza. I have Battlefield 1, which was great for 12 minutes.
Really? You didn't play? No, we're sidetracking. No, go. Keep going.
It's got all
I'll
those
go
games.
into Battlefield 1.
It has all these games, and I only ever play Forza. Granted, that's just one person's experience.
Yeah.
But then I look at my PS4, and physically I own like 11 games for it, and I have another like 6 or 7 that are digitally downloaded onto the console. And every time I look at them, I'm like, there's so many options. What do I play? And that's what I want. I want to get on my console and be like, I have so much that I can do that I have to figure out what it is that I want to do.
That's why.
And I don't get that from my Xbox.
I
My
look-
Xbox is a Forza machine right now.
I look at my PlayStation and it's there's so many games to play that I'm missing out on a ton of them.
Yeah.
And I'm super sad. Like Neo, I really wanted to play. Can't fucking play it. Like, do not have time for that game at all.
It sucks being an adult.
Yeah, Horizon I need to get back to. I'm only halfway through that game. I never finished it because the Zelda came out and then I have Persona 5. I never got back to it. Like there's a ton of games in my backlog that I want to finish,
Yeah.
you know. And you have an Xbox.
I do. So the thing that tied me to Xbox was the online community. Like I really had like a lot of friends that I knew, and like even the other people like randomly that you met. Like
Jay's here. He's producing. It's from
that's rude.
That's
But now
to
there's
not
all
interrupt.
of this.
now there's
commotion.
all this awkwardness.
It's fine. Hey, we're 3 people. Well, 4 people if you can. Jay, look at Jay. Look at his butt.
Oh
Look
my
at that
God,
Dominican butt.
that's so sexy.
Inside of my living room,
That's mine, though.
recording our podcast. So he's gonna get me water. It's not gonna be the most professional thing. It's fine.
I have no water.
Flow with
but
it.
I could
Can
have
you get
waited.
Mitzi some water too?
No, I could have. I was gonna wait.
Garcon.
Thank you so much. You were saying, just go. Roll
I'm
with
going to do this podcast in France.
it. No.
You're gonna do it in France. We're taking
Don't-
the whole thing and we're traveling to
don't-
France.
Let's go.
Put a green screen. Have the Eiffel Tower in the background. We're in France now.
Okay, so the thing, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, babe.
The thing that tied me to Xbox was
Uh-huh.
its community. So I had a lot of friends that I knew and
Okay.
some online people that I knew. But then slowly it started to diminish and people started moving to PS4. And then it was nothing but like, hey, I'm 12 years old and fuck your mom. I fucked her last night. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck
Why
are
were
these?
you playing with Cartman? Who let Cartman have an Xbox?
Because Cartman is a fat asshole. And those are the type
Fuck
of
off,
people
man.
I find online nowadays. And I'm like, what?
That's everyone online.
I guess. But again,
It's just people
it's just my
overusing the N-word.
experience.
Oh yeah.
Overusing the what? Oh,
Oh man, like way too much. It's a lot.
Awkward.
Oh
It's
my
a
lord,
lot,
yeah. All right, so
But yeah, so do you feel the need to upgrade at all? You have an Xbox
Oh
One.
God, no! I didn't even know there was an S, and even if there were like, if I had known about it, I would not have gotten it. I had just gotten the Xbox One.
Yeah,
I have no need. Why? Because it's skinnier.
Well, it's more powerful, right? No, the S is skinnier, yeah.
but am I going to
And it
use
has
that
a-
power?
And its power brick is built in. So
Okay.
you don't have to have that power.
But am I going to
brick
use
anymore.
that power? Is my question. Like,
Or
I
do
think it's
you
cool.
or do you need that power? The PlayStation 4
It's not necessary.
and the original Xbox One,
Are perfectly
they
fine.
look great. Like they look
Don't
phenomenal.
fix it if it ain't broke.
You know what? But that's what we're gonna end this on, Microsoft. Don't fix it
if it ain't broke.
if it ain't broke.
Wait. You're right. But also, Microsoft, that's cool. Keep pushing the envelope. Because if you don't, nobody else is going to feel the need to do it either.
Correct.
Okay.
But I still feel like if they would have waited, made it a little more powerful than what it is now, and just released it as the next console, they
Also-
could have done better.
Also,
They
I
could have,
like-
but now they've set a benchmark. So now everyone's going to look at that and be like, man,
I know people.
the next generation is
But
going to
they
have to be.
didn't. It's a faux benchmark. It's not even a benchmark. It's
Wait.
just yes.
Wait.
Okay, developers are more excited to develop for it.
Wait.
But by the time those games are ready, I feel they're already going to be in the next generation of consoles.
Likely, yeah.
PlayStation's going to release their next console. It gives them time to release their next console, which is already probably R&D'd.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to be able to come out as strong as ever and be like, well, we got a new console. Developers are super excited to fucking develop our new console. They've been doing it for 4 years.
We'll see what happens because ultimately all of us are going to win.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Everyone always pits Xbox with PlayStation. You can
Mhm.
put like a little.
Oh, yeah, I will. I've already tried to.
Console
Wars! Gamer game!
Console war.
All I have to say, but Bro Force.
But yeah.
like a who's got a bigger dick contest. But
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
I feel what's funny for me is that I appreciate Nintendo more because they have so much more variety.
I appreciate
God.
Nintendo. Nintendo makes
consoles.
great games.
Games and no, but there's like the Wii, there's the Switch, there's like
Cube.
Yeah,
the
don't
DS.
you mention that Wii U because it's garbage. That's
No,
right. You leave it
I
out of this
I said
conversation.
Wii. Now Wii U.
I
said
think
Wii.
lifetime they sold 13 million. Lifetime for the Wii U. 13 million or
Million.
14 million tops.
I agree with you in that I love that Nintendo competes only with themselves.
Yeah.
And they make games and consoles in their own sphere of
and every
influence.
console
and
is
that's it.
different. Like there's the DS.
They're always
there's-
doing something
Whoa.
new. They're innovating.
That's
We're not talking
innovative.
about Nintendo right now.
I know.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
We're
saying.
gonna fall down a
That's
Nintendo
a
rabbit hole.
That's a hole that has no exit.
I'm
We're
just
gonna fall down this
comparing them
Yeah.
to the console wars.
Yeah, they weren't really. They've
They're
never
just
been
like,
in the
"That's cool."
conversation.
They're
Yeah.
the Swiss. They're just
Yeah.
They're like,
but
we
I
make money.
think-
Don't matter.
I think they're definitely going to be way more in the conversation now because I think third parties are looking at the Switch and how well it's doing.
I
and
mean,
they're
like,
going,
this is gonna be great.
okay.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of third-party games I would play on my Switch over my PS4 just because of the portability of it.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Because, oh my God, do I love being able to just be like, huh?
I mean, boy.
And
Like-
yeah, just going to work.
PS4 didn't do that. Xbox didn't
Well,
do
they
that.
did-
You
they
want to
tried
talk
with the
about
Vita.
innovators, but like, you can play on the TV, and then you can take it in the car.
Or the toilet.
Well, they were listening.
Or
They
the
listened
toilet.
to their fans because that's what we've been wanting for. Like, just merge it. Just be handheld.
Make me a
home system.
gigantic DS.
That's what
Thank
everyone
you.
wanted.
Yeah, and they did it, and they did it well.